look into here, you can find perks, the actual zombie perks made by Dr. Monts or whatever his name is. But yeah, you got the main one, stuff like that. And yeah, it's also in the other side of the map. You can run over here, I guess. And it's in this little green building too. If you just hop through the window, they actually, I'm pretty sure, two things of them. Is there one in this building? Because I'm pretty sure there is. Square. Well, apparently not, but yep, there is nothing. Alright, so we're gonna quit this game and we're gonna go to the other map with some more secrets coming up. So sorry I didn't post any videos lately, and sorry about all the stuff. Like I couldn't do the videos, and I ended them really short because the lag. Sorry, my internet sucks. Yep. So you guys should comment. See what the secrets you want to see and what you want to know about. There's a lot more secrets. So the next one is going to be on the map Evac. And I'm pretty sure there is 2 on the map. Yeah, 2 on the map Evac. There's 3 actually. Okay, it's right here. Okay, the 2 on this is zombie, 2 zombie things, and something from Bo3. You guys probably know the map. I'm not gonna tell you it because I'm gonna show you it first. And this map actually explains a lot of things. Except the load. I mean, very good. Right. So this is here. Maybe I know what I think. We're just gonna get this all the time. Alright, the first thing is actually in this spawn. And I'm pretty sure the second one is too. So the first thing on this spawn is if you actually look. Wait, I don't think it is on this map. Wait. Am I sure? Okay, we're just gonna do the first one because I'm pretty sure it's in the other spawn. Okay, so you might remember these statues from Black Ops 2 and Die Rise. So yeah, these sculptures, little dogs. There's one over here, lion things. But if you go over here, the other building, and yeah, so some people believe that is over there. But that is actually Die Rise. And I'm pretty sure it's on this map. The other thing I wanted to show you might be on this side. Alright, so we're just gonna walk over here. Maybe I remember it being by one of those subway things. Maybe it's on the other side. I still don't want to say, because if I do find it, it's probably over here by the ocean. Maybe if I look across the whole side of this map. I'm pretty sure it was right there. But the map hijacked. You can see the boat. It was actually the boat and it sunk. It was under the water. If I can see it, just a little bit. I don't see it right there. Alright, we're just gonna go to the next one, and
Stand down. Sets are off.
for you guys, so
Shit done until we get a win. Get back to boot camp.
next one is on the map. Stronghold, I think it's called. We're gonna find out here in a second. This is actually a really cool one, and this is from the zombies. Yep, it is on this match. Alright, guys, so this one is from Origins, actually. You will see some stuff like, I really don't want to say because I don't want to give it all away before you even see it. Alright, so we're just using any gun because we're killing each other or anything. I just made a random process. Oh yep, forgot it does that. Alright, so it is over in the main building. And if you actually look at some of the stuff, I bet none of you actually pay attention because you're always in the middle of a match or something. But you up here, and there might be something over here. No, it's all downstairs. Wait. No, it's all downstairs. So, the first one is, see all these helmets? These were all made in the Black Ops Call of Duty Ghost trailer. Showed all these masks in the war. So that's pretty cool. I like Call of Duty Ghost, and they put them into the map, so that's always cool. The next one is, so if you look right here, you will see, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, the future is back. I bet none of you guys actually saw this, because, I mean, it's just a picture. And if you shoot it, it, yeah, it does that. It breaks. But the next thing is, I forget what this guy's name is, but he made, something in Black Ops, and they actually have a picture of him right here, which is pretty cool. They put him into the map. I forget his name, but yep. And then the next thing actually is, if you go outside and you look at this glass, you can just kind of lay down and look through it. And the big thing is, if you see the little signs, I don't know if you can see them, these all mean something in the Black Ops Zombies. I really don't know what they mean, but yeah, you guys can look at that and all that.
Ready to blitz.
The next, I'm just gonna search around. So this is like the robot that they were making. These little robot things. We're just gonna go back down here. And if you look at these, actually, you will notice something. The Treyarch symbol is on this little trophy. The Treyarch trophies are in this. And if you go over here, there's some helmets. There's another picture of that dude. Here's another picture of Treyarch. And if you actually look in here, if you know, and there's a door right there, and there's a basketball hoop on the outside, and there's a door here, and a door there. That's just the same exact thing. And then the next thing on this map, I'm pretty sure it's out here. So if you go into the Black Ops 2 campaign, no, yeah, 2 campaign, I think it is, 2 or 1. You go in these woods, these like hills, and you fall through ice and all this. And if you look up, there's actually a big building, and that is this map. So that was pretty cool. And another thing is, if you actually look through this window, you will notice that, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, I forget what I was going to say. Oh yeah, where's that? To find one real quick. No. I'm trying to look for a clock here. I don't know if there's a clock even on this map. Oh yeah, the other thing is, if you get overdrive, and you just jump over here, you can actually go see the outside of the map, and it actually looks familiar if you get a really good shot of it. See, I always just go over here and kind of look at these rocks, but if this doesn't look familiar to you, it probably doesn't. You're just probably thinking, oh, it's just a YouTuber, stupid secrets, not even doing it. You can actually notice that this map was something from Black Ops 1. They're identical. It's just everything was different. Alright, we're gonna go into the next thing. Wait. There's one thing I can't remember over here. Let me see this window. Oh yeah. So they have these 3 robots, and they show all the specialist weapons. Except if you notice something, why aren't the oh, what are they called? There's 2 guns missing in this, and the one is the Annihilator. The only reason that is because it isn't really like a gun, it's just a pistol, and it's not that good as these. And the reason they have the 44 Dredge in here is because it was actually based off a specialist weapon, the 48 Dredge. The rocket launcher, I don't know about that. I don't know why that's in there. But yeah, that's in there for just show. I don't know. I know the 48 Dredge though is based off of a specialist weapon.
Overdrive, good to go.
So we're just gonna go through the map a little bit, see if we can find anything else. I was just messing around myself, and I found all of these actually. It took me a while to put this whole video together, because I kept finding more and more and more. And especially on the other maps. There still might be more actually. I just don't really know. I put most of my time into this video, but hopefully we can get up to at least 50 views. I know it's a small amount, but hey, it's like, I just started this channel very not long time ago. But yeah. So we're just gonna go right into the next thing, and we're just gonna end it at that.
Stand down.
This will be actually out of the game for you guys. I'll be back.
Get back to boot camp.
Okay, the next one is going to be infection. So we're just going to go right here. It is. Let's get started. Okay. There is 3 things that I'm going to talk about on this map. I don't know if there's any more 3 things.
Team deathmatch.
The first thing is actually right beside me. The first 3 things are actually right in this back of this map. I can do them. But if you know Dr. Max is the creator of Zombies, if you know what I'm talking about, that is actually his daughter Samantha, I think her name is. Black Ops, whatever Black Ops, the trailer was in for something. You can actually see the 2 tunnels, and they have a church near them. So, I looked it up, and there is actually a similar picture to what this is, and to what this is. And there's a church that looks exactly like this. And the thing that got me the most is the picture next showed floating islands. And if you look on the outside of the map, it's all floating islands, and you can actually get on some of them, which is pretty cool. The other thing I want to talk about is on this map. Yeah, so on the trailer, it shows this at the end of the trailer. I'm pretty sure it shows this door open, and then the screen goes completely black, because nobody actually knows what is actually back there. I mean, you can kind of peek, but you can't really tell what is back here. The thing that I realized the most was the water. There's water in there. There's a little light, and if you look very closely, there's an empty, might be empty box. But the next thing you can see is the little Nazi symbol right there. If you see that lamp right under it, there's a symbol. I don't know if you can see the chalk, but that, and if you look on the side of the crate, so that is a little creepy. You can even peek through here. That explains that this was Dr. Max's town. So take a big look at this. I wonder what he'd do if he saw the town like this. Upside down. So if you just look at this, you can actually, sometimes if you get high enough, you can wall climb this. So, and the other thing was, if you go into this building, you can notice that there is actually some perks. See, I feel like I can walk up here, but I can't. There is perk gumballs in those packets. That's featured off the zombies. We're gonna go to this next building. You can just see, you think nothing of this picture, but this picture actually has a backstory to it. I'm not gonna say it because it's a little weird. So this was just the diner, I'm guessing. And if you look, it just shows all the stuff, you know, pretty normal. And then you look at this picture, pretty normal. But if you actually look at this picture closely, you can see something in it. You can see a man in the back, right there. And you can see the wall, which is there now, a floating island. This picture was taken before the after the floating islands came. So it appears to be that there actually could be somebody living in the campaign story behind Black Ops 4 if it ever comes out. There could be maybe a new person, and that would be actually really cool. There's going to be a new person in the campaign probably they find here, because if that picture was taken after the floating islands, that means there still could be somebody somewhere, and that would be pretty cool. See, they have these symbols everywhere. It's kind of weird. So the next thing you want to see is, if you can jump back here far enough, you can notice that some of the drawers have been kind of moved. Do you see what I'm talking about? Alright, we're going to go into Nuketown because there's something I actually want to check out. It might be really cool. I mean, you can do it maybe. We're going to put bots in for that though, just to see if it's still there. And if it isn't, you know. Oh yeah, there's something about that back map too. If you notice, this map is from World at War. There is a map where you actually run through the woods, and it's in Black Ops, no, World at War. And you run through the woods, and this is the woods that actually get burned. And if you look over here, you can notice that there's walls been thrown. And if you look very closely, if you know the nuke that hits Nuketown, the creepy thing is there was a nuke here, and that's what set the rocks flying everywhere. And people say on Black Ops that it was the radiation of it. I don't know. But if you look very closely, the one mission where you go on the moon, this is where the rocket lands. You can tell because there's a piece there, and there's one more piece. I don't remember where it's at though. So you can even look, jump over here and just, I mean, it died. But yeah, that's about that map.
Stand down. Draw. We need to pick up the op tempo. Get back to boot camp.
So, the creepiest thing is, if that is Samantha, what, I can't remember if her name's Samantha, Dr. Maxis's house, that means that there would actually have to be a dog there. Based off the story, there would have to be a zombie dog there. And that might deal with some of the radiation problems and all that. So the next map is, oh, I forgot what I want to do. I'm just gonna look at all the maps. Yeah, Nuketown. But this time we're gonna put bots in, because there is a reason I'm putting bots in for this. It's because there might actually still be a way here, I don't know, to do what I'm thinking. If there is, that's going to be really cool.
Team deathmatch.
If I can turn to the right, I should be able to see it. It's on the other side of the map. Alright, shut up. I'm trying to just do something.
Overwatch down.
No, it's not. Unless... No, it's not there anymore. They must have only did that on Black Ops 1. I'll just tell you guys right now that back in Black Ops 1 there was a hole in the wall and you could actually ride a C4 around. And you could hit jumps and they made jumps for it. So it was actually meant to be there. Treyarch, you're gonna put some nasty crap in there, of course, because I mean Treyarch's just a bunch of trick crap, so why wouldn't they? So I don't know if there is. Oh yeah, there is one thing about this map. Okay, if a guy would just shut up. I'm just gonna take this. Alright, so the actual thing is, in the end of the trailer for Black Ops 3, this is gonna be really creepy, but since these are robots, these can actually come to life. At the end of the Black Ops trailer, you see a dead body fly, and there is actually a blue thing that says off, and that's how you turn the robotic things off. So yes, these things can come to life if you shoot them under 2 minutes, I'm pretty sure it is. So we're gonna try that, see if it's actually real, because if it is, that's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, we're just gonna end it at that. So I really hate these bots.
It's a draw. Rest up, rearm, and get ready. This shit ain't done until we get a win.
Enemy down.
Get back to boot camp.
That's I have no clue how they got in the picture then, but oh yeah, the only reason that if you see it in Black Ops 3 and you're like, I wonder what that is there for, the stuff on top of the truck is actually there so you can't boost jump on top of it. There's like cubes that block you so you can't jump on top of the bus. At least that's what I think, and that's what I've heard. Other people think other stuff, and I'm fine with it. Yeah, because it's just stupid thing. Alright, so I have to shoot every mannequin in under 2 minutes. I don't think I've seen anybody ever do this and get this on video. So if this works, I'm going to be the first person. I've never actually seen anybody try it.
Team deathmatch.
Alright, here we go.
Blackout. Area is hot. Consider all contacts
What the heck?
hostile.
Oh, I messed up. I think there's 2 in the house. In the bottom house. Alright, come on, we can do this. The first side of the house is probably going to take a minute, and then the other side of the house is probably going to take a minute. Alright, we're going to go over the other... Oh, frick, I forgot about the middle. Alright, now I gotta start sharpshooting. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Okay, alright, my next minute has started. We're going. Put a couple bullets in the round. Alright, we're doing the upstairs. Come on, I can do this, and I know it. I'm almost out of bullets. I don't know if that's a good thing. I doubt it is.